We have been singing once again the powerful mantra, Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar. Right in his shrine. And as usual, we shall share one or two incidents that depict the divinity of Bhagwan, the divine expressions the divinity took in different circumstances. Some time back, Srimati Anuradha Narayana Swami had come to the ashram to give a performance, a musical performance. She told me a very rare incident which revealed what is involved in the songs on Bhagwan. She said that at the time the music was being composed by her father, K.V. Narayana Swami, for all the songs of Periyasamy Thuran, a famous scholar who was very devoted to Bhagwan. She was only about 12 to 13 years, and she saw her father at work, composing music. And she developed a longing to compose something for Bhagwan. At that time, the next song was to be the song that we sing during Pada Puja here, Ram Surat Guru Padam. This little girl wanted to do something, so when her father was going out to attend the college, he would be back only in the evening. So she informed him, she asked him, "Father, there is a song here. I would like to compose music for this. Can I do it?" Naturally, he was smiling, the father was smiling, and encouraged her to do so. He said, "Yes, why not? You do it. Before I come, you finish and keep it ready." So he left. And then this little girl, Anuradha, she was just reading the song again and again and again. And suddenly, a particular raga came to her mind and she began to sing. She tried many, many times and finally perfected it. She kept it ready. The evening, when her father came, she sang the song and showed him. He was stunned. He said, "You have done a very beautiful job. It's very good. There is nothing to be corrected in that. Just leave it as it is, it's perfect." Swami would be happy with it. And then Anuradha recalled, how could this happen? Because the raga that she chose for this song was Saranga. She never learnt that raga before. She never even heard any songs in that. She was not being taught by her father that this particular raga. But how did this come? She did not know it at all. It came out spontaneously. And then she said, it could not have been me who composed it. It must have been Swami who composed it. Because it came spontaneously, and I just found myself singing again and again and again. In a raga, in a tune I did not know at all. This shows, and see that particular song is being sung almost every day here during Pada Puja. Pada Puja is not complete without singing this song. And the way she sang. So this particular incident reveals that not only the songs come from the divine spontaneity of each person, the composition of these songs, the musical composition, also happens only from divine spontaneity. It is Swami's divine spontaneity that worked in each of them, making those songs perfect and divine. It happened to me also once when I had gone to Nadar Lodge. Swami was there with the Chandrasekhar Sashireka family in one of the rooms. Swami permitted me in to join them. During the course of the day, at one point, Swami gave me this book of Periyaswamy Thuran songs, and he said, you take the last page, and there's a song, Avane Devam. He gave it to me in my hand and said, Dev, start singing. You see, I had no knowledge of music. I never learnt music from anybody, nor would I listen to any Carnatic music. In fact, I was totally blank. I had no idea at all how to sing those songs. But here was Swami commanding me in a very compelling way, and I didn't know what to do. For a moment, I battled with this idea how to do it. But then after that, I realized that Swami was saying, start. So I simply had to start. Anything that flowed after that was his job. So I just started singing. I wouldn't say I started singing. The divine spontaneity in me started singing. It is he who sang through me that particular song that day. Until this day, that song is being sung only in that tune. How could I claim that I sang that? It happens to all the people who sing any songs on Bhagavan. It is in truth he who does it all. So he used to say that the songs, when they are played, each song is a shower of blessings upon people who play those cassettes or the CDs and listen to them. They receive a lot of blessings from those songs that come straight from him. There's another book, there's another great soul called Kiva Jagannathan. Whenever he came to Swami, Sannadhi Street house, he would just sit before Bhagavan and then start. And song after song after song simply flowed from his mouth. It was all done extemporally. And how many songs? 1,024 songs. Each one is a gem explaining the various aspects of the divinity called Yogiram Saratma, revealing different dimensions of this great divinity. It simply flowed extemporally from the mouth of Kivaja. So Swami often said that all the songs of Kivaja are divine and they spread a lot of blessings whenever they are being sung by people. So one day, when Dandavani Shastrigal, a Vedic Pandit, had come to have darshan of Bhagavan, he was the first Vedic Pandit who came to see Swami, because Swami used to wear dirty clothes. He was always in dirty rags. And he would himself call himself dirty beggar, dirty sinner. And what was more, he was smoking. Smoking was considered as a sin by Vedic people. People in general who think they are virtuous, they consider smoking as a sin. Swami would often refer to himself as a dirty sinner, dirty beggar. So generally Vedic Pandits, initial days, they would not come near him because he never had his bath also. But Dandapani Shastrigal was the first Vedic Pandit who realized his divinity and came straight to him and did Sashtang Namaskar. He fell down at his feet, fully stretching his whole body in recognition of his divinity. And after that, he used to come very often. Once, when he had come, when we visited Bhagwan in the Channadi Street house, instead of giving him some fruit as prasad, that day Bhagavan chose to give him a book of Kivaja songs, Anbu Male. Shastrigal took it with great devotion, put it to his eyes and put it on his head, and then carried the prasad given by Bhagavan. He had to walk all the way to his village where his house was. He had to walk nearly 2.5 miles. And he had to go through the fields before that. So when he was walking through the fields, carrying this book, he found himself bitten by a snake. A snake bite. Just imagine walking through the fields. And immediately his whole body began to tremble, shiver, and he felt his energy draining. Then he held on to the book given by Bhagavan as prasad, and somehow he began to develop strength, and he was able to walk 2 miles after that. After a snake bite, he was able to walk with a trembling body, shivering body. He was able to walk somehow the 2 miles, covered the distance, and finally landed in his house. When he stepped into the house, he lost his consciousness. He fell down unconscious. And then, of course, he was treated by the doctor, and then he became all right. And after that, he came back to see Bhagavan and said, Swami, the book that you gave me is very, very powerful, tremendous book. I did not open that, I did not sing any song, but merely holding the book in my hand, I was able to walk 2 miles after a snake bite. And Swami raised his hand and blessed him nicely after that. And Swami often used to describe this particular incident to show how divine the songs of Kivaja are. So, we understand that whatever happens around Bhagavan is definitely they happen only from his own divinity. He is the one who composes songs through people, through great people. He is the one who composes music for his songs, and it is he who is singing through all of us also. Now this powerful divinity is right in front of us with raised hand and benediction and a smile on his lips. There is nothing that he does not know. There is nothing that he cannot do. And there is no place where he is not. So he knows very well how the world is afflicted today and how much it is suffering, this unprecedented crisis the world is going through right now, and the COVID scare, everything. We appeal to his boundless compassion, his generosity. Swami,